I need a karak. I said I need a karak.
All right, guys, this is gonna be a big show today. I'm gonna tell you a great story which I've never told anyone, how this song was created. I like people who say things to me to my face a lot more than my friends, people who just smile in front of your face and like are doing shit behind your back.
So when's the KRIS Fade diss track coming out?
You went there, huh?
Nobody's safe today.
This is the first time I speak on this. Honestly, I haven't done any interviews or anything about it. A lot of people ask me, is it real? It's 100% real. Like, you have to face it, and he just didn't want to face it. So in general, people like drama. I'm not like that. If you watch from episode 1, I'm trying to make peace with everyone from the beginning. Like even when my wife was in that situation with Zaina, like I tried to hash it out. In season 2, I tried to get Ibrahim and Zaina to talk. There's no more peace.
So without further ado, I'm Radin Jerome. Wherever you are in your life or wherever you're going, whether financially, spiritually, or for your health, I hope you're on your way. Now let's get into it.
DJ Bliss.
What's going on, bro?
My brother.
Thank you for having me.
Love the vibe.
I appreciate it.
Loving the vibe.
Thank you.
You know, and I gotta say, I feel like the camera adds on 5 pounds because you look skinnier. Or have you lost weight recently?
I've lost weight recently,
Have you?
yeah.
What have you been doing?
Just eating better, you know, taking care of my gut health. I'm in a better like state of mind. You know, like losing weight and like being in the best shape possible is not just about dieting and going to the gym. It's like it's a mind, body, and soul thing. So you know, when your body is in a good place, everything just gets to work. Yeah. So it starts with your mind, of course, first. So you gotta get your mind right, and once your mind is ready, your body just listens. So you could be, you know, not be in a good place in life and be hitting the gym, eating right and all that, you still feel like it's not really working. So I think that's where it starts. So exercise the mind, not the body first.
Yeah, absolutely. What do you do for your gut health is my question.
So I go to a clinic called BioLight. I've been going there for like years. I used to do my like beard laser. And then they told me, hey, come see our doctor. Like, you know, like, because I told her I have a couple of like issues that I want dealt with. And they said like, really, like the gut is the main source, right? This is where your food's getting stored. So when I started going there, I stopped taking like regular prescription medication. They put me on a lot of like, what do you call it? On like supplements and like natural, like herbal stuff, homeopathic medicine, like all that stuff. And that's how we got started. And it was a process, you know, it was trial and error. And eventually I got to where I am, and I'm now in a place where I'd like to say I understand my body and gut like at least like 80-90%, you know, whereas before I felt like maybe it was like 40-50.
So what, it was a trial thing? They put you on pills and then you go back and forth and you figure it out?
Yeah, it wasn't so much like that. Like it wasn't, I didn't take any prescription medication. I actually got off on a lot of prescription medication that was on already.
Sure. Because of fixing your gut health?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was trying to like focus more on like what I eat, when I eat, what sort of supplement, what are the natural stuff that you need from like just foods, which I'm not getting, and just take those. And that's where I started. So it was beautiful. It was a beautiful journey. I mean, I'm still on it. It's a, you know, it's a continuous journey, but it's been amazing. Like I love it.
Yeah. I think you need to put me on. I wanna check that out.
Definitely,
for sure.
You should definitely check them out.
Yeah. Health is so important.
Have you done a food intolerance test?
I have.
And
there's this one kind of mushroom that I've never heard in my life that I can't eat. Everything else is good. Yeah.
Wow, you're lucky.
Yeah. What do you?
Everything.
Everything, really?
No, I can't eat a lot of good things. Yeah, I mean, I'm apparently intolerant to dairy.
Okay. Do you have dairy?
Very little. I mean, I'm not really a big fan anyways, unless it's in like, you know, if it's in an ice cream, I might be like,
yeah,
you know?
whatever.
Ice cream is not dairy though.
No, it's yogurt. It's fermented milk, right?
Like,
is that what they call it? Fermented milk?
It's frozen. Like it freezes all the dairy.
Milk. Listen, I know what milk looks like. Okay, that doesn't look like milk.
But yeah, I mean, there was a couple of like nuts, like pistachio, which I used to love. Yeah, there was a lot of things. I think white rice was in there as well.
Damn, white rice?
Yeah.
That's a curse.
Yeah. There was a few things. There was gluten and like all that stuff. But yeah, every person is different. That's the other thing as well. Like every diet is not the same. Like if I told you my diet, it's not necessarily going to be good for you as well.
Exactly. Like, no, everyone's different. I get it.
Hi, chef.
Look at that. See, that guy knows you too.
Well, I'm his boss. He should know.
Oh, is this your shop?
Yeah, this is my spot. How are you?
Hi.
Can we have 2 coconut karak with maple syrup? No dairy, no sugar.
All right.
All right?
That's it?
That's it.
Amazing.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm good. Thank you so much. We're good.
Amazing. How many shops you got on this trip? Honestly.
Maybe if I told you how many I didn't own, which ones I didn't own, it would be.
Because that's your boys, isn't it?
This is Karak Ink. This is Forever Rose, the flower shop. That's his Forever Rose Cafe.
Okay.
Where you picked us up, our office is right on top of Have Coffee, the Bliss Inc. office.
And who's got half coffee?
He's a friend of ours as well.
Okay.
And then you saw Beats and Cuts at the end of the trip too.
Yeah.
I like to think that they all came because of me, because actually I was the first one who came here,
Sure.
like from the list of places that we told you, like Beats and Cuts. It was the first
one there.
First one there, and then once I opened Beats and Cuts, then eventually I got Karak Inc. going, or first I think I got The Office, then I got Karak Inc.
Sure.
Yeah.
Damn. So you got monopoly in this town.
I mean, you know what? When I was a kid, I used to play Monopoly. That was the name of the game, right? You buy as much property as you can. You build. So yeah.
Do you feel like you're moving more away from music and more into entrepreneurialism?
Actually, the opposite. I dabbed a little bit in entrepreneurship, and now I'm like, okay, it's cool, but music is my calling. So I'm actually like taking a step towards like going back towards doing more music now.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's why these guys are like as shocked as you are about seeing me here.
Really?
Because I haven't been here in a while.
They didn't see you.
Yeah.
You just sent someone. You just sent someone once a week to come pick up some cash.
I don't even know where the cash is going at this point. Yeah. But it is.
You need to get on top of that.
Well, I have a great team.
Okay.
And they all work well together, so it allows me to be able to kind of like go do what I need to do. And I told them as well, like I really want to focus on my music, and the business has still got to run. So because of that, like we're able to run this operation very smoothly. Both this, Karak Inc. We also have a DJ booking agency with like 15 DJs that we manage.
Nice.
So we have a guy who runs that. At Bliss Inc. we also like organize our own events.
Yeah.
And on top of it, also my dad had a stroke 2 years ago, so he has like slight memory loss. So I had to take over his business as well. So like all in all, I got like these 5 businesses on my plate. But I told everyone, I'm like, listen, guys, I would love to, and I do love it, honestly. The entrepreneur side, like I love, but what if I'm gonna put in, like if I have these 5 businesses, I put 20% into each business, I'm gonna get 20% back. It's not gonna work. So I told them, I'm like, listen, everything else needs to run. I need to put like 100% into my music and my career.
Yeah.
And so I can get 100% back.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Now your wife's also an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
How does that work? How does the dynamic at home work? Is it competition or what's going on?
No, not at all. I actually gave her like the freedom to go do whatever she wants, because like she's ambitious and she wants to go do her own business and start her own businesses. And she has to go and try it out for herself. That's that's the most important thing. Like you can't, if you want like a happy marriage, like they say, happy wife, happy life.
Yeah.
It's just one of those situations. Like she likes doing it. It's new to her.
Yeah.
I can sit down and tell her about my experiences and what I'm going through and all that. But it's just like your diet or your gut health.
Yeah.
Like it's different for everybody, and you have to go through it to really understand what it's about. And she's on her journey right now as well. Her and Ibrahim started the Besties Cafe. She's got a couple of businesses that she's been doing. She was doing like YouTube vlogs before that as well, and her social media stuff. So yeah.
And when you try to help her, is she like, leave me alone, this is my thing?
Not so much. I think what she'll tell you is that I don't give her that much help. Like I always say, like I'm not a person that gives you the fish. I teach you how to fish so you can fish forever.
Got ya.
So that's my motto. It's a little like that tough love attitude, but like that's what I believe in. Like I think it's much better if you teach someone how to do something so they can do it forever, rather than like do it for you, and then you got to figure out how to do it next time or all the other 100 times. I think
it's getting cold. So look, we discussed health, right? How's your dad doing, by the way?
He's doing good. I mean, it's not a great situation to be in with this memory loss that he has, but, he's with us, and it's not getting worse, thank God. And we have to appreciate it for what it is. It's part of life. It's not an easy thing. It's tough, watching your dad, your hero, the guy who was like doing everything for you, and now just sitting at home and like, but he's not suffering.
That's good.
That's the good thing. And, we just hope and pray for the best, that he lives the best quality life that he can.
Now that you're in the spotlight and everybody knows who you are and everything like that, how has that affected your mental health?
It was tough, honestly, with like, especially being on the show. There's, you know, it's not easy, and I think it's something that not a lot of people talk about. And I never really understood myself either. I'm like, I don't get it. Like, you're living the best life. How could you have any sort of issues related to mental health? But it is serious, and it is a real thing. You do go through it. You need a good support system at home, friends, family, outside resources to deal with it. Perfect.
The Karak's arrived.
Saved by the Karak.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you. Okay, yeah. So what do you do for your health? What do you do for your mental health? Because I can't imagine, like, listen, being you, I feel like just going around and knowing that people are watching you.
Yeah.
Do you like to go in disguise? I mean, your disguise is probably not wearing glasses and a hat.
How did you know?
Right?
Yeah, if I go to the mall, I'm not wearing my cap and glasses.
Nobody knows.
I'm good, yeah.
Has there anybody been like, oh, I know who you are without it?
Not really. First of all, you probably wouldn't see me without it, but if I did want to go, like sometimes I might go to the supermarket real quick, and it's like rare. This beauty mark on my face gives it all away, though. They're like, we know it's you.
Yeah. And what do you say? It's not me. Trust me, it's not me.
No, I never. I mean, you know, the opportunity that we have right now, like the position that I'm in is a gift. It's, you know, and I'm like so grateful for the situation that I'm in. I know that I have it today and it could be gone tomorrow. So I live every day like in complete like gratefulness of the situation and opportunity that I've been given. Gratitude.
So important.
That's the one, yeah.
So what, like, I mean, for me, I think if I was you and I was going somewhere and I would like if, let's say I'd litter, right?
Yeah.
I'd be so paranoid. I'd be like, someone took a photo, someone did this. Do you feel like that? Like, okay, when you go to Dubai Mall, are you comfortable?
I am if I'm not in a rush to get somewhere and do something.
Okay.
But, you know, if I'm trying... June! June! Keep drinking Karak.
Does he work at the Karak?
No, he works in my office. Yeah, don't call me. I'm in the middle of a podcast.
Cute.
Yeah,
he seems like a nice guy too.
June been working for me for like over 10 years, I think.
No way.
Yeah.
This is your spot. This is your strip right here.
Yeah, I never thought about it, you know? Yeah, they should like name this strip after me, right? They should give me the key to this.
Bliss Street.
Give me the key.
That's a good name too, Bliss Street.
You know there is a Bliss Street in Lebanon.
Is there?
There's a street called Bliss Street in Lebanon,
right.
yeah. But we need one in Dubai, right?
Yeah. Yeah, listen, this is your strip. Listen.
Kautar, can you get to work?
If anybody is looking for you, you are so easy to find. Honestly.
Right here.
Right there.
Yeah.
It's predictable.
And
He's here every day.
And I live in this neighborhood too, so I'm literally like, the reason why I have everything close by is so I'm able to like within 10 minutes I can drive and be here. So it's like,
okay.
So I can like easily be part of everything that's going on.
What's your daily routine look like?
No 2 days are identical.
Okay.
Ever.
Okay. Is today a slow day or a fast or a lot?
Well, today I'm not gonna lie. I woke up in the morning. You know, I saw my kids before they went to nursery. Hung out with them for a bit. Went back to sleep again.
Yeah.
I felt like I needed like a longer sleep day. Like getting sleep is like the hardest thing these days.
Yeah, that's why I got this.
Yeah. Oh, it
tracks your sleep.
I don't need something to track my sleep. I need something to let me sleep.
Okay, got ya. So going to sleep is the issue.
Yeah, I don't need these. I need these.
I need time.
Hours. I need time.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah.
Well, listen, if you want, we can finish this podcast and you can take a nap while we go where we need to go. Is that all right? You want that? Can you pass the blanket?
I was wondering if the seat actually goes back. This is nice.
It does. It goes more back. What car do you drive?
I am, well, it depends on what I'm doing and where I'm going. So, you know, my day-to-day is like a Maserati. It's my favorite car. And then, like, my economical car is a Tesla. It's like my favorite car to drive. Like, I love it. And then, you know, if we're out with the family, it's like a big Cadillac Escalade.
Nice.
Like, so those are the
beautiful
3 cars. That
I have a Maserati too. Beautiful. Shaq drove it home one day, and that's when the floods came, and it went halfway under the water, completely off now.
Engine gone?
Engine gone, electric's gone, everything gone.
Wow.
Yeah, and the insurance system here is not an easy one.
Yeah, no comment.
Yeah, okay.
Insurance here, wow.
It's not an easy one compared to Australia. I'm like, guys.
You're being super nice.
Yeah, I know. Well, listen, I'm grateful for every opportunity this country's given me. I don't want to blow that away just yet. Going back to your mental health, what do you do for your mental health? Do you exercise? Do you exercise?
I used to go to the gym a lot, and I stopped going for a little while.
Because you're so busy.
Not about busy. When I started going to the gym about 2 years ago, it was so much work on the food side, and they were making me eat so much protein and so much portions that I got tired of eating. Like I didn't enjoy eating anymore.
Yeah, right.
And I'm like, this is not what life is about.
Yeah.
Like I want to enjoy life. I want to enjoy my food. I'll eat well, but I don't want to be eating like this.
Yeah.
So and then I ran the New York marathon, huge.
Did you?
40 kilometers, yeah.
Okay,
So,
when?
Not this November that just passed, the one before.
Okay.
So a year and
Good for you.
2 months ago, thank you. After I did that, I got injured. My foot got injured, so I couldn't really go to the gym.
While you were doing the marathon?
After, as a result.
As a result?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was like an injury that we could not find. Like I did x-rays, MRIs and everything, and we could not find it.
Okay.
So
There we go.
What?
wow.
I need a karak. I need a karak. I need a karak. I said I need a karak. I need a karak in the morning. I need a karak in the evening. I need a karak in the morning. I need a karak in the evening. Drop a cubes in there. Put some rainbow in it. Drop a cubes in it. Put some rainbow in it. I need a karak. I need a karak.
Vibe, right?
I need a karak.
What a song.
I need a karak in the morning. I need a karak in the evening. I need a karak.
Now I'm thinking maybe we should have got them karak as well. We're pretty selfish.
I don't know why you didn't.
I thought we were
I was like,
I thought the karak was ready, and I'm like, let's go. I didn't think we were ordering.
Who wants a karak?
I'm gonna get them one from my old spot.
old spot.
Yeah. See, the thing is, first of all, shout out karak.
This is beautiful, by the way.
Second of all, yeah, so this is karak with coconut milk and maple syrup. No dairy, no sugar.
Love that.
It's
No rainbow.
no rainbow in
Even
there.
though the song said chuck some rainbow in it.
Yeah, I mean, Rainbow cut me a big check, so I had to.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, so the story. Let me tell you the story of that song. It's actually a great song. So that song was created in my studio right here. We're about to drive past it.
Even the beat.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you.
Who made the beat?
By the way, my producer Prince Cube.
Beautiful.
So I'm gonna tell you a great story which I've never told anyone about
Exclusive.
how this song was created. And the reason why I'm gonna tell you is because we're actually in the neighborhood where I created the song, and I came up with the whole concept.
Sure.
So basically, my office was right here on the beach road. Right in front of the Four Seasons. I had this villa. It was huge, Bliss ink written on there. And we had a studio in there. So me and my producer Prince Q, we used to produce stuff all the time, and he had this beat. I'm like, bro, we always used to say yo, if we ever needed a break, we'd walk across the road and we go to this karak spot right here, and and I'm like, yo, bro, I need a karak, and then that's how it came up.
That's the song.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, I need a karak. I'm like, let's make a song about it.
Yeah.
We're literally sitting right here, and I have the pictures and the videos right over there where it says, that signboard over there in front of the Four Seasons was our office. There used to be a signal over here. We used to walk across. We used to sit right here. There used to be 2 stools, sit here, drink our karak, and then we were like, yo, bro, I need a karak. I'm like, yo, yeah, I need a karak in the morning and I need a karak in the evening. And then I'm like, yo, let's go make this song about it. And then we just recorded it as a joke.
Your brother's a food vlogger.
My brother's food vlogger, yeah.
So what, you would sit here.
We would sit here on 2 plastic stools.
Yeah.
We talk about music, and then we made the song. I'm like, yo, a song about karak. We go back to the studio, we make the song. I need a karak in the morning, I need a karak in the evening. It's not the way you hear it now.
Yeah.
And I played it for one of my music directors, David Zenny. Shout out David Zenny.
Yeah.
Who directed 2 of my music videos. He calls me 3-4 years later. He's like, yo, remember that song you played for me once? I'm like, yeah. He's like, Rainbow wants to shoot a song, and I thought about you. I'm like, can we refix this song? At the time, Rainbow had come up with this product called cubes. You drop it in hot water and it would make karak for you.
Sure.
He said, can we do it? They want to shoot the video. They want to pay you. They're going to pay for the video. They're going to pay you money, and they're going to promote it all over. I'm like, of course.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Perfect.
So
and then now you own your own karak shop.
And then
on the same strip. What's the creative process that you go through when you make music? How does it start?
Every song is different. Sometimes it could be that I have the beat and then I have to go find like the features that I want to get on it.
Sure.
Sometimes I have an old song which I'm trying to remix or sample. Sometimes I'm in a studio with somebody. Sometimes I'll come up with a song just like on the guitar, for example. I record it and then turn it into a song. So it's really every situation is different. But personally, I love being in the studio and just creating it from A to Z with a full team. Like, those are the beautiful moments.
How long does that take if you do the whole thing?
Oh, I mean,
one song, weeks, months.
One song can take a week, or you can make like 10 songs in one day. Like, I don't know. It's just one of those. Yeah.
Okay.
It's just
because I watch these interviews. Drake's like, "Oh, I made this song in 10 minutes," and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, "How?
Possible?
How did you make that song in 10 minutes?" And then there's other songs that take months.
There's no like, I mean, look at the Karak song. I made it like, it must have been like 7-8 years ago, and then 4 years ago I got hit up to do the song. So you can't rush it. But what I do know with music, it's like a game of darts, right? The more you throw, the more chance of you hitting that bullseye. You just think like, sometimes you think like this song is definitely gonna be my biggest song, and it does the worst, and the song that you thought is not gonna do anything just like switches up and does like the best.
Because I remember when the Karak song came out, I was living in Australia and I was bumping it.
Really?
Yeah.
You knew what Karak was?
I didn't know what Karak was.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know how I came across it. And I was bumping it. For me, it's a little bit trippy that I'm sitting next to you when I was bumping your music 5 years ago.
I wish you recorded a video of that. That would have been good.
I know. That would have been a good throwback. If you like this video, consider subscribing. We do weekly podcasts with experts in every industry to help you find direction and guide you on your way. Now let's get back into it. What's the hardest thing about being DJ Bliss?
The hardest thing?
Yeah, what's the hardest thing about being you?
Wow, no one's ever asked me that.
I'm a professional.
I don't know. I mean, the hardest thing about being DJ Bliss is very difficult to answer because honestly, I'm so lucky. Like, I get to do what I love and I get paid for it. So yeah, it's not easy, but at least I get to do what I love.
Yeah.
I'm sitting in the back of a Maybach doing a podcast interview about a song that I made talking about my career. Like, I know it. There's some hardship, but let's face it. Like, I'm so grateful.
Sure.
I'm really like I cannot find it in me to even mention those things because
I love that.
It's not fair.
Yeah, I love that. So the drama and stuff that comes with it, it's just it's so minuscule compared to you being able to live your dream.
Well, I mean, the drama. Look, things got a little tough after we started the show.
Sure.
Like, that's where it got a little bit more. I mean, with popularity, with fame, comes a whole set of other stuff as well. There is some drama involved, and there's some stuff on the show outside of the show. But again, like I said, it's a show. Like, we go and do that show and we go back to our real lives. Yes, it spills over to our real life as well sometimes, but it's not to the point where it's something I want to sit and complain about.
Yeah, got you.
And if there was a complaint, it's usually like between us and us doing the show. It's not like it's not the hardest thing about DJ Bliss. Yeah. It's about dealing with people and things.
You're DJ Bliss. You're a DJ. You're on Netflix. You're well known, right? How do you maneuver? You must have women messaging you, throwing themselves. How do you maneuver around avoiding that?
It's you and your character. It's how you were raised. It's what your values are. It's what you believe in. I'm a big family person, and I was raised a certain type of way, and I have my beliefs, and I have a family as well. You know, so. You keep those in mind, you keep your values close to you, and you try to keep reminding yourself that those are more important than you know, things that show up in front of you, like where you have to go back to and your home and your kids and all that. So, yeah, I mean, everyone always says, oh, you're a DJ, like, you know, all the stuff that comes along with it. But I'm like, I always said, like, if I really messed around with what I was doing in my career, I wouldn't be able to go as long or as far as I have. Yeah, I could have, like, you know,
true.
had fun for a little while, but in the long run, maybe it definitely wouldn't work out.
It's meaningless.
Yeah. So I mean, I give this advice to a lot of people as well. You know, people who I'm like, if you really want to get into this career and you want to do it well, like take it seriously and think about the long-term effect that your actions would have. And before you do anything, like think about it 100 times.
Does she hate it you're a DJ?
Who?
Your wife?
No, not at all.
No. Because she's not like the jealous type of like, oh.
No, I mean, when she met me, I was already a DJ.
Okay. So she knew the life.
And my DJing got us to where we are today, including her being on this show. Like, you know, the show contacted me first, and they wanted me to be on there. I said, Emirati DJ. And she happened to come on, you know, she came on as my +1, and then she like came on and built her own character and did her own thing. But if it wasn't for DJ Bliss, it wouldn't have happened for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I was at a fashion show recently, and she was there. Your wife was there. She was actually sitting right in front of me.
With Ibrahim?
I think so. Yeah, I think with all the clan, they were all there.
Yeah.
And I saw your wife, because I'll be honest with you, I've watched 2 episodes.
Yeah.
So I don't know all the characters, but I know you.
Yeah.
Because I need a karak.
Yeah.
And I know your wife.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, everyone she was with, everyone was kind of always on their phone, but your wife was really taking it in.
Oh, really?
Your wife, I didn't see her on the phone much. She was really taking in the fashion and the environment, and I respected that.
Yeah.
I really respected that.
Sounds about right.
You've had some crazy collaborations in the music game, right? Tell me the standouts and tell me the as you're getting bigger, of course you got more options for more people. Who do you want, and who's been a standout of someone you've collaborated with already?
Oh, wow. I mean, who would I want? Honestly, there's nobody really on my list anymore. Like, my goal is now to just make the best music and make people happy and connect with my music. And that was part of the reason why I like took a turn towards making more like dance electronic music.
Sure.
Now. Like that's the direction I'm going in. I feel like whenever you do collaboration and features, like the song becomes about that artist, right? If I did a song about Drake and it became a big song, like Drake would can go perform it everywhere. But yeah, I might have produced a song, or if it was my song, for example, it's not really going to be my song, because whenever I play it, like if Drake is not on it, if Drake is on it, like he can perform that song. Now, if I did a dance record with Drake, that would be a different story, and that kind of like goes with every decision I make on the collaboration. So I think if I make a good song and people connect to it, that would mean more to me than doing a song with my favorite artist or celebrity. And honestly, I want to be in the studio working with people who I really connect with. Like if I'm in a room with you and we vibe and there's good energy, like I want to do it. There's no way, like I cannot do a song with someone if we're not vibing. Like
Life's too short.
It's not about life's too short. It's about,
for me, life's too short to deal with someone that I don't want to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, that's sort of my theory about just people and friendship and whatnot, you know, like I feel like your circle of people that you let around you, that should definitely be the rule that you use. In music, this is like almost like a marriage, you know? You make a song and this song is forever. It's not like 3 years from now, I'm taking the song out. So that's why I want to make sure like whoever I work with, like it's good energy, good vibes, and
it stays.
Yeah.
What's a standout person that you've collaborated with?
One of my last songs I did with Shaggy, like been a friend of mine for a long time.
That's a classic.
Yeah, you know, like he's been like a brother to me, like always throughout my career, and I was happy to be able to finally do a song with him. He's a legend.
Yeah.
And he's a good friend too. So I think that's one of my favorites. I've been in the studio with Will Smith as well, an unreleased song. We did a couple of things, but again, you know, someone like Will, like being in the, how cool was that cassette?
Well, did you look at the Teslas?
No, the cassette. The cassette that was painted on the wall.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Will Smith, superhuman. Like one of the nicest people you've ever met in your life.
Yeah.
Now, maybe that song that we did will never see the light of day, but I am so grateful for the experience to be in a studio with him, to have done that and just talk to him and like exchange and be friends. Like it was so worth it.
Yeah.
It's bigger than the song.
Yeah. I hear the song you did with Will Smith slaps.
I was like, where are we going with this? That was a good one. I'm not gonna lie.
I thought you were gonna have fun.
I hope Will doesn't see that.
That's my gratitude bead. I sit in the back here and I think of things I'm grateful for.
Oh no, we need to like keep this over here. Protect us.
Yo.
Protect us from this guy.
Protect us from cancellation. We don't want to get cancelled.
Yeah, please protect us from cancellation.
Please don't get us cancelled.
Look at him.
I feel like you just think there's negative energy on this side of the car.
Do we have any sage? Can we pick up some sage?
You know, well, something that I like about you and your music, it's authenticity.
Thank you.
And the reason why I say authenticity is because there's a cultural influence in your music, karak. You know what I mean? People don't know what karak is.
Yeah.
You're almost putting Emirati culture on the world stage, right? What do you look for? Is that how you kind of make music? You look for things on the day-to-day basis to kind of incorporate in your music?
Yeah, I mean, you know, when I made the song about karak, it was really for my love for this drink that I was drinking like all the time, and I didn't think about it so much on a global scale. I was really just thinking like, I love this drink, you know, everyone will relate to it because we all drink karak over here. Imagine like everyone's gonna go to a karak place and just play this song while they're doing it. And if you go on TikTok, it's crazy. Like people are making like songs over my, people are making videos of karak over my, with my song. It's insane.
Well, it's the only karak song.
I think it's probably the most popular karak song.
Is there another karak song? I mean,
Not
even
that
if
I
there
know
is,
of.
we only know yours.
Exactly. It's the only one you need to know.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I mean, and then I started adding like Arabic sounds into the music I was making. The Hala Wallah song with Shaggy and Daffy and Flipperachi was monumental. You got a guy who's half Jamaican, half American.
Yeah.
Daffy from Kuwait, Flipperachi from Bahrain, me from the UAE. The song is half English, half Arabic.
Yeah.
I did a song called Yalla Africa. It's a little Arabic sound, but it's got a little African vibe. Went to Uganda, shot it with the Ghetto Kids. So
nice.
I'm really like in a situation where I watched people like us import talent into the UAE like my whole life, especially Dubai, where I'm from. And I'm like, and I used to do interviews. I used to be on TV and radio as well. So I used to do interviews. I'm artists and celebrities and singers, musicians. I'm like, honestly, I want to be on the other side. I don't want to tell the story about Dubai and tell people more about what it is. Because everyone knows Dubai for the world's tallest building, the man-made islands, and all that stuff. And I want to show like the rest of it, go on like these talk shows and let them ask me whatever questions you want and let me give it to them. So definitely want to be the one exporting all our culture, traditions, and like you, right? You used to live in Australia, but you knew about Dubai, you heard about karak, and there's so much the world can learn about Dubai. It's just someone just needs to, put it out there.
Yeah. I mean, like, Dubai's a great place, but I try to play it down because I can't handle any more traffic.
It's getting crazy.
It's getting ridiculous. Especially this time of year.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Who are your role models? Who do you look up to?
Role models. I mean, different people in different industries.
In the business side.
In the business side, I mean, my dad taught me a lot about business. As a young kid, I would go to his office all the time. I'd work. He had a toy shop. I'd work there. Like he taught me a lot about things that how I need to do things and how I need to not do things. So important lesson over there. And then like literally, I'm just one of those. I'm a sponge. I observe and I absorb. I'm literally taking the goodness out of everyone, and when I get an idea, like I go with it. I'm grateful that I'm in a position where I can, if I like karak and I want to open a karak shop, I can go and open a karak shop. So, I think just in general, maybe I would say self-inspired.
Self-inspired.
Yeah, but definitely learning from everyone. I mean, I'm learning. Literally, like when I walked in, because I used to do vlogs and stuff, I'm like looking at this right now. I'm like, wow, this is a pretty cool setup. How you have the camera stuck there and how you cut out that board for the sun not to come in. So I'm literally learning.
Wow, you noticed that?
Yeah, no, I did.
Yeah. Talk to me about your musical future projects.
So I have a song coming out. We're shooting the music video in a couple of weeks, actually. It's with an artist called Bia.
Okay. I've heard of Bia.
Bia.
Yeah.
So I signed to Five Music, which is part of Five Hospitality. They own the Five Palm and Five JVC. And
Is that the reason we're going there?
That's the reason. Yeah, our studio's over there. So.
Okay. What, you're about to go record?
Well, we're doing an interview with them. Yeah, in the studio.
Okay.
So. I signed to them. It's a partnership with SDM Management Group in Germany and also Warner Germany. So it's like really like, you know, the fact that I'm getting into dance music, being part of a label that's very, you know, strong in dance music is really good.
Yeah.
And my first song is a bit of a crossover track, but it's a dope track. It features Bia. She's coming over here to Dubai. We're shooting the music video and the song's going to be released. It's called 808. So it's really a dope song. I played it as the last song at my Untold set, by the way.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay, I probably heard it then.
Yeah, it was the last song before I said bye. That was the last song that I played.
And when's that releasing?
Probably, most likely, it's gonna be like April. Okay. I would say probably mid-April.
Mid-Aprapril.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're a musical artist.
Yeah.
When's the KRIS Fade diss track coming out?
You went there, huh? I mean.
Listen, I'm going everywhere today.
After I heard your Australian accent, I felt like we were going to visit Melbourne or Sydney at some point.
Listen, nobody's safe today.
Yeah.
Nobody's safe. It's like Karak. Don't blame me.
Yeah, look, this is the first time I speak on this. Honestly, I haven't done any interviews or anything about it. And, you know, a lot of people ask me. So the KRIS Fade situation, a lot of people ask me, is it real? It's 100% real. Like, it was not fake. It was not scripted. It's really, you know, it's been going on. And what you saw on the show was exactly what it was. Like, I was trying to figure out, what is this thing? Is it really something? Because I'm hearing so many things. I'm like, let me just be a man and have a face-to-face conversation and just figure out why am I hearing all these things? Why is all this stuff going on? Maybe it's real. Maybe I'm just like, you know, noticing something that's not real. So I'm like, let me just talk to him. And you saw what happened next. I show up to where he is to have a chat, and he just runs away and doesn't want to talk about it. And that was the end of the story. And a lot of people said, well, why did you bring it up? I said, well, you're coming on a reality show. It's called a reality show, right? Now, I know that you may think that a lot of things on there is fake or not, but like me, when I go in there, like, I'm trying to be as real as possible. So when you're coming there and there is some issues, which there clearly was, like, you have to face it. And he just didn't want to face it. So my message is, if you don't want to be about that life, then don't do it. But if you are going to be, go all the way, and when faced with the facts, deal with it, answer, just be honest. Like, I personally, I like people who say things to me to my face a lot more than my friends, or not even friends, because he's not my friend. Acquaintances, friends, people who just smile in front of your face and like are doing shit behind your back. So that's really my views on it. And it wasn't for me. This is an old story. It's been going on for 12 years. Like, I'm content, happy with my life, my career, and everything. Like, I didn't need any kind of approval or anything from him. I don't need anything from him. It's not stopping me from living my life. It hasn't till today. It's not going to. Especially right now, I feel so content with, alhamdulillah, like, feel so grateful for the life that I live. But it was really for people in the industry, young kids, people around the world who are going through the same thing. They're being blackballed or not getting answers, or they feel like someone's doing something for them, and they feel like this is a story that's gonna be forever. I wanted them to know, to speak up, that what goes around comes around, and it doesn't matter. It might take a month, a year, 10 years, or in my case, 12 years. Eventually the truth will come out. And just stick to your truth, and you be true to yourself, and that's the most important thing. So it was really this that whole scenario situation. It wasn't for me, but I had to speak up. You know, I was tired of just keeping quiet and be like, just giving him the benefit of the doubt just because of what it was, and that's it. I tried to reach out to him off camera a few years ago. He denied that I even had his number, and I had to like pull out my phone and be like, yo, this is your number. This is our conversation. We had a conversation. And that was it. That was the end of the story. I never spoke about it again afterwards. He never reached out to me afterwards. Never, you know, the next time I saw him, it was just like, hey. I was like, hey. And that was it.
I'm surprised none of the cast is trying to get you guys like, you know what I mean? Like, get together. I remember we did this for 2 buddies of ours in Australia where they were beefing, and we had to sit them down and go, what's going on?
We're not beefing though. We're not beefing. I just needed some answers, and
Yeah.
I didn't get them. And the other cast members, I mean, I get it.
They don't want to get involved. They don't want to.
Yeah.
And I think people, you know, people love drama, and I think people make something bigger than what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I noticed that in general, people like drama, and they like the drama to continue. I'm not like that. If you watch from episode 1, I'm trying to make peace with everyone from the beginning. Like even when my wife was in that situation with Zaina, like I tried to, you know, hash it out. In season 2, I tried to get Ibrahim and Zaina to talk. But honestly, I'm slowly starting to realize that some people just like the drama.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
I don't. And you just learn, you live and you learn, and you move on.
The unfortunate thing is if you've grown up in an environment with drama, that's the comfort for you. So if you don't have any drama, you have anxiety for not having drama. It's not comfortable.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if every person's different.
Yeah.
But I think in general, in society and the world that we live in, we are accustomed to that kind of stuff. It's weird that we watch like these videos on Instagram and YouTube and we think it's hilarious of like, you know, people fighting and, you know, and...
World Star.
World Star, exactly. Like it was huge, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just, it's not my values. It's not what I want to influence people with. Like I said, when I come on the show, like what you see is real and it's the truth, and I want to inspire people out there to be better people, not worse. And I'm not really one to try and like do things that will influence someone to add more fuel to the fire. I'm like more of the
Well, you don't fight fire with fire. And I feel like you've got more of the cooling energy. Let's cool it down. We can talk about this.
I'm ice.
Yeah, ice, because I'll tell you something. Iced out too. because I'll tell you something. Arguing is feminine behavior. Men arguing is feminine behavior. It's just like, what, you can't use your words?
That's a good one.
You can't use your words to cool down the situation.
Yeah.
Right? So I think you're showing masculinity by just communicating.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even when you see people arguing, like with your wife's situation and Ibrahim, you bring them together. Guys, what's going on? You know, is it a misunderstanding? What's going on? So, yeah, I just think it should never get to an argument.
No, definitely not. Yeah, I mean, there's always ways to talk about it, but you know, when the cameras are rolling, sometimes people like to pop off.
And the networks love it.
Oh, we're talking about the show? I thought we were talking about this podcast.
Oh, shit. Right?
Cheers to 2024.
Yeah.
To good times, happy moments, and being surrounded by great people, drinking vegan karak. Making great music, dancing, laughing, and just all of us being in perfect harmony together. This has been DJ Bliss. I hope you enjoyed it. Peace.